Constitution of matter. 3. Rutherford's atomic model. Although Thomson's model was an important step, it couldn't explain certain behaviors of the atom, such as the emission of color flames when atom is heated in a flame. As shown hereafter, Ernest Rutherford, 1871 to 1937, New Zealand physicist and former student of J.J. Thomson, in his gold foil experiment, a thin gold foil was bombarded by alpha particles, heavy and positive particles. It was observed that surprisingly, some alpha particles were deviated and even some were deflected. It is said that Rutherford was so surprised that he claimed, "It was quite the most incredible event that ever happened to me in my life. It was almost as incredible as if you fired a 15-inch shell at a piece of tissue paper and it came back, hit you." Google. Then Rutherford concluded that the atom is made of a heavy and positive particle, able to deviate and even deflect the heavy alpha particles. Rutherford's atomic theory of the structure of atom can be summarized in the following statements. An atom is made of a small, dense, positively charged particle called nucleus. Almost the whole mass of the atom is concentrated in the nucleus. Electrons, negatively charged, turn around the nucleus. The whole volume of the atom is almost empty and is occupied by electrons. Since an atom is neutral, the total negative charge of electrons equals the positive charge of the nucleus. Facts. To have an idea of those dimensions, the diameter of an atom is about 1 × 10 to the -8 to 5 × 10 to the -8 centimeters, compared to the diameter of the nucleus estimated at 1 × 10 to the -12 centimeters. This gives an atomic diameter to nucleus diameter ratio of 10 to the 4th. The average density of the nucleus of atom is about 2.3 × 10 to the 17th kilograms per cubic meter. This density is extraordinarily high. Another analogy, the nucleus, which contains most of the atom's mass, would be compared to a grain of sand, P at the center of the stadium. The vast majority of the space within the stadium, the atom, would be empty, with the electrons flying around at high speeds. Google. Again, here we see another progressive improvement in understanding the atomic structure. One important discovery of Rutherford about the atom is that the volume of an atom is almost empty, and the whole atomic mass is practically concentrated in a tiny but very heavy nucleus. In other words, the volume of an atom is almost empty, occupied by very tiny and moving electrons, whereas the nucleus occupies a very small volume in the center of the atom, where almost the whole mass of the atom is concentrated. This is why the model was called nuclear model, or planetary model. Rutherford won the Nobel Prize in Chemistry, 1908. Don't miss next video will be the atomic model, will be Bourne's atomic.